Hello.
Good morning.
You are getting amazing on your presentations on film. You're like an actor.
No, it's just because I got a great team. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to
Yeah.
see you.
It's always great seeing you both, but I'm really tired of seeing you from a distance. Hopefully, we can meet soon. Sometime.
I know. Well, we won't talk about that because there's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
Implement.
Indeed.
Let's talk about the video.
Okay,
Shall we?
let's talk about that.
We have 3 very specific questions for you. So our job is to lay out the questions for you.
Yeah. So
Let's
Alberto, you talk about the way forward. How's the textile chemistry evolving, and what does the future hold?
The future is exciting, Vivian. Many of the researchers and colleagues who I talk to every day, they tell you that there has never been a more exciting time to be a scientist. In fact, as they continue to sort of unveil nature's secrets, there is a continuous flow of facts, that accumulates with sort of a stunning momentum. Each answer is a new beginning. There is plenty of new material for new experiments. It's a new era in a sense that after much effort that was spent in the last century finding individual puzzle pieces, now scientists can have fun combining those pieces together. As I mentioned in the clip that we just listened to, the combination of modern real science and environmental consciousness leads to what we at Rudolf Group call aspirational chemistry, which is something unique and something that is truly different. I invite you both and everybody who's listening to this to watch this space really carefully, because during the next couple of months and certainly before the end of the year, Rudolf will release sort of a new generation of textile auxiliaries that belong to a new generation of solutions that are designed to be perfectly in sync with the closed carbon cycle, and where performance is, for example, driven by bio-based carbon content, which is different from the traditional sort of, petroleum oil that is used. Okay, so there is a lot going on. It's a new moment in time, and again, it's really exciting for us and for the industry at large.
Thank you. Our second question, and I'm going to ask this question, is why is Rudolf, with their washless, going beyond industrial processing and putting emphasis on influencing post-purchase behaviors? That really fascinates me.
It is fascinating, and I go back to what you say. Within the framework of the Transformer Foundation. So the general public is more and more interested in facts. And like it or not, the real facts are owned by the players in the supply chain, the fiber companies, the chemical companies, the young fabric manufacturers, garment makers, you name it. There is plenty of investigations being carried out by technology providers like ourselves. And we believe that it is only by understanding the real climate change impact associated with different phases that effective product innovations can be explored. Developing a stone wash, for example, that uses one rinse less is important, okay? And generally, using less water during production is, of course, very important. However, changing consumer habits when it comes to home laundry and clothing maintenance is what can make the huge difference. I mean, huge. Again, making domestic washing machines obsolete is impossible, okay? But shifting consumer behaviors through solutions like washless is the real deal. And by the way, it is what can make apparel brands and retailers real positive social drivers.
Thank you. I agree with that, by the way.
I'm waiting for that from you.
Thank you.
So the final question, tell us more about your latest innovation, Laser Smoother. What is that?
Oh, this is fun.
Fun? Okay, let's hear fun. I want to hear fun.
No. I'll tell you. The first time that I heard about this R&D program of ours, I thought it was a joke. I mean, quite frankly. So it's a chemical auxiliary that once pre-applied to a garment that is then lasered, returns a very natural image, very similar to what you get through, the highly desirable hand scraping. I mean, come on. It was really hard to believe. And then we tested it, and then we retested it again. And then we had experts, external experts, testing it too at their own facilities with their own equipment. And we really could see people dropping their jaws, and that was clearly a good sign. So
sometimes it's not a good sign, but in this case, it was a good sign.
Indeed it was. So, and then if you then add that is, an all-in-one formulation, it's very easy to use. It's very flexible. You can put it in a bath. You can, you can nebulize in the washing machine. You can, it dries in normal time, dries normal temperature. I mean, it is a perfect solution, that supports the dominant technology out there, which is laser. Okay, and that makes it the ideal conscious replacement of potassium permanganate. We had this realization that we've been working on a chemical alternative to potassium permanganate to be sprayed. But then as soon as we saw this, we sort of took it immediately a different path. And this is something that we really bet on at the moment.
Cool.
It's more than cool, it's super cool.
Super cool. Well, thank you for sharing with us your thoughts and then your innovation.
Thank you, guys. It's always such a pleasure to be with you.
We need as much innovation in our industry as possible. And everyone's got to understand the good ones from the bad ones. So hopefully you get a lot of uptake, because I know it's good.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Bear with us. Don't worry. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys. Bye-bye.
See you.